Good morning. Good morning. I am Ryan Bowling. I want to get right down to it. I was reading a portion of an article from an online conservative website, Patriot Fetch, I believe the name of it is. And I came across some very interesting information. And some of you may have heard of this already, but there is rumor that former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and House Rep AOC, and I'm going to say AOC because I cannot pronounce Alexandra or Cortez or whatever. I can't stand using that woman's name. I don't like her, as you can see. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to explain to you why. It ain't so much I don't like her policies. She's too, but I'll get to that in a little bit, but I digress. That they're supposedly rumored to be running for 2024. So I'm going to read a portion of this article from Patriot Fetch. And when I'm finished, I'm going to give you my spin and my opinion on what I think this would be a really bad situation for America. Okay. And it starts off this way. Former Clinton advisor and Newsmax TV, Dick Morris, said he sees former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Representative Alexandra Ocasio Cortez vying for the 2024 Democratic presidential nomination. Morris noted, I've always said that the way you could tell if Hillary is running again is check whether she has a pulse or not. And if she does, most likely she's running, which is interesting because if she doesn't have a pulse at one point and then she has a pulse now, if she's running, she'll probably not have a pulse during her running, her campaigning. Her pulse might just stop. So would you want to elect somebody? Would you want to vote for somebody like that? I don't know. But I'm being funny. Y'all get it, But lately, there have been very significant signs that indicate that she is, in fact, planning to run. She gave an interview earlier this week with MSNBC where she talked about, quote, we have to think clearly and be clear-eyed about what it will take to win the House and the Senate. And she then proceeded to basically blame AOC and the progressives for policies that she said could endanger the Democratic majorities. So I wanted to stop right there and just make a quick comment on that. She's right about that. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is right about that all the Democrats are not the same. That the Democratic Party, for the most part, have been infiltrated by some far leftist individuals. AOC is one of them. She's an avowed socialist and basically communist, okay? And you have Bernie Sanders. He's a communist, period. You may say so, but he's communist. He communist because he supported Fidel Castro, and he supported them, so he's communist. And their ways are so extreme that it's dividing the moderates. And so that could cause a problem for the Democratic Party when you have extremists, far leftists, and they're pushing for these extreme policies that could push away voters. So she's right about that. He added, it's kind of hard to see candidates doing the blame game for an election that hasn't happened yet. She was, and then, interestingly, the reply came from AOC, who said we need to enact the Build Back Better program, and then unless we do so, we're going to lose the midterm elections. Weird terms. People don't know how to talk. That's exactly what it says. Sounds odd, but that's what it says. So you have dueling views from the center and the left about what's going to happen, what's going to cause the collapse of the party, even though it hasn't happened yet. I think that's processing a campaign, whatever that means. My apologies, people. That wasn't professional. I'm sorry. But I don't know what that word means. But this is what this man is saying, processing a campaign. I think that's processing a campaign. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I think Hillary's message will be after the wipeout that will happen next year. They're going to blame each other, and AOC will use that to challenge the leadership and say she should run. And I think that Hillary is going to use that to say that we need to sane. Huh? more moderate approach in order to win. That's weird. How does that sound? And I think it will be set up, and I think it will set up a conflict between Hillary and AOC for the Democratic nomination. There will be two other candidates. The blacks will have one, probably Cory Booker. My God. And the establishment, probably Pete Buttigieg. And I see a four-way race coming. So I just wanted to read that short portion right there. Clearly, this individual is just giving projections. He's not saying that you know, this is what's going to happen. But what you can see clearly is that this is all that the Democratic Party have is House Representative AOC and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. That's all we have. You know, that's all they have. I mean, if Biden doesn't make it through these 4 years, where it was rumored that he's going to try to run again, only because it's speculated that Trump might try to run. And I did a video about that, about why I don't think he should run. It isn't because of his policies or anything like that. It's because he's such, I ain't going to get it. You need to watch that video. The whole point is there's rumors that Biden, if he's feeling well, he might run again, only because he thinks that Trump might run again, which is stupid. Because anybody that votes for Biden after the debacle he done during his time, you still vote for him because you don't want Trump in. Something wrong. You insane. Something wrong with you. I'm sorry. I'm not holding that back. You just blind and you don't care. You don't care how the country goes, as long as Trump don't get back in office. Even though when I ask people why you angry at him, they can never give me a solid reason. So, but nevertheless, so this is what's rumored. If this is the case, then we are in trouble, because AOC, even though her policies are far left, she has a lot of passion. She's very passionate. She's putting her fingers all like this, and we need to do this, and we need to get rid of this, and we need to get rid of that, and we need to do, and people will fall for it. My concern is not so much AOC and her extreme far leftist views and policies that are just bridging on communism. My concern is the people, the American public, how dumbed down they have become. They'll take that over they'll take that. Well, yeah, sure. You know, yeah, that's right. We need free education and free Medicare and free healthcare and free this and free that. And these doggone capitalists keep this, because people don't understand. AOC hates capitalism. She's basically what I would call, in my opinion, a quiet communist. She's a quiet communist, in my opinion. She hates capitalism. She always speaks negatively about it, although she benefits from it. Just recently, she was seen, I forget what state she was in, seen without a mask on. She's telling everybody else, wear a mask, but you probably already seen without a mask on. You know, and then making an accusation towards Republicans about, you know, Republicans just mad because they don't want to date me. Because they can't date me. That's what she said. Man, it takes everything in me to not want to say something halfway, cuss these people out, cuss this woman out. These people, these far left liberals just make me want to just barf. The crap come out of their mouth is just ridiculous. I mean, is this stuff planned? Is this something they making up? Or are they really serious when they say stuff like this? Because when you say stuff like this and you say crazy stuff like this, millions of people who have their intelligence have been decreased believe that kind of nonsense. But that's what I'm concerned with. But that's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about if in fact these two individuals run in 2024, I'm concerned about the mindset of the public who is willing to believe them. AOC's passion, even though she's a far left communist, in my opinion, far as her policies are concerned, even though she says she's a socialist, I believe she's extremist, she's a communist in hiding. And Hillary Clinton, and how she basically is a liar and a thief and corrupt. Anyone would bother to vote for her, but see, people gonna go for it. Because it was in the plan for her to get in anyway. Trump messed that up. So the elites, the ones behind the scenes, saying, "Wait a minute, hold it. We got to fix this. We need to get the first woman president in office one way or another." Kamala Harris is out of the picture. 9 times out of 10, she ain't gonna get, because don't nobody like her. Her approval rating, from one source said, it was lower than Biden's approval rating. And you know that's bad. And so she's out of the picture. But so it's almost like they're trying to figure out, okay, who are we going to get right now? Who are we going to get that's going to be the first woman president so we can really break ground and show equality, you know? Who are we going to get that's going to be the first woman president? Well, Harris is going to be out of the picture. So we got AOC. The only ones we got now is AOC and Hillary Clinton, who, according to their former advisor, might not have a pulse. Might have a pulse. Who knows? He might be breathing, might not be breathing. Who knows? You got these two. So if these two are the ones that all the Democratic Party have to offer, we in trouble. But we're in trouble because of the passion, like I said before, of AOC and Hillary Clinton's experience. Her experience of knowing how to manipulate the masses. Remember in the comments she said about AOC and AOC's far leftist views and the other socialist views that are so far left that it's dividing the Democratic Party. And when you have a divided Democratic Party or divided political party, it's hard to get everybody on the same boat. It's hard to get everybody to put. So now you have some moderates and you have some extremists. So it's hard to get everybody to get on the same boat. You divide the party, and this might destroy the party. In my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, I don't like the Democrats anyway. So as far as I'm concerned, their policies. So as far as I'm concerned, they need to be divided. They need to be destroyed and completely removed out, and they'd be replaced by somebody else. But anyway, that's a whole nother story, and I digress. Point is that Hillary Clinton's comments on this is true. That she said we need somebody that's more moderate. And see, she, even though she's a thief and a liar, she knows how to be moderate. She knows how to win over the conservatives and to win over the liberals at the same time. She's a consummate professional politician. She knows what to say and how to say it. You know, she knows how to manipulate the masses, which I believe is dangerous. And so if these two run, we're going to be in trouble. And that's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion on both of those two individuals. What do you guys think? You know, leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you think they're going to run in 2024 or not? Do you think there's somebody else the Democratic Party going to have up front or not? What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, share this video, and subscribe. God bless you all, and see you again.